gehen wir weiter.
There they are.
Not bad for a night's work. And if those idiots don't withdraw that petition, we'll be able to make even more.
Don't get carried away now. We get a reward for all this anyway. We're making out just fine as it is.
Still, who were those guys? The provincial army seemed happy to go out of their way for them.
No idea. But then, I can never figure out what that man's thinking. None of our business either. We just need to be ready to abandon this place at a moment's notice.
You're not going anywhere. What?
Who's there?
Ah, you're those students from yesterday!
I know I locked the gate.
Don't tell me you broke in!
Indeed, we did.
It looks like the stolen goods are all here too.
We caught you red-handed.
Ah. Let's take them out!
They're just kids. You should be no match for us.
And since we're all alone out here, ain't nobody gonna see a thing.
Hope you're ready for the beating of your lives.
I highly doubt we'll be the ones to endure a beating here today.
As long as we make good use of the Arcus's combat links.
Yeah, they don't stand a chance.
Here we go!
Let's go.
I welcome all challengers.
Here we go!
Ja, wie man sich, glaube ich, ganz gut vorstellen kann, wenn man sich die Waffen anguckt, die sie haben, wie sie geredet haben. Das ist, glaube ich, ziemlich offensichtlich, dass das Jäger sind,
It's my turn.
die sich hier versteckt haben. So, ich will versuchen, möglichst wenig von irgendwas zu verbrauchen.
Right. Arcus activate.
Einfach, weil, ja, brauchen wir noch. Kann ich mal, so viel sage ich mal dazu.
Of course.
Ja, du kannst trotzdem mal hier den hier machen. Du kannst ja gut schießen. Bist ein Stormtrooper, ha?
Go!
I can do this.
Ah, ist er besiegt damit? Jawohl. Ich habe mal keine gute Verteidigung. Nicht wirklich. Ah, halt du mal dich selber.
Here we go!
Autumn Leaf Cutter.
I can do this.
Of course.
Cleaver. Easy.
Evil will fall before my blade.
Da hatte ich auch, glaube ich, beim ersten Playthrough ein bisschen mehr Probleme. Angel Level 2. Yay. Fortuna 15% mehr HP und plus 25 CP. Sehr schön. Da ist auch schön auf Laura, dass sie noch stärker wird.
Oh, this has got to be some kind of joke. They're kids!
How pitiful. That barely even qualifies as a warm-up.
Well, when you're used to Instructor Sarah's training exercises, warm-ups take on a whole new meaning.
That's very true.
Bottom line, we won. Fair and square. I'd suggest you surrender yourselves and apologize to everyone in the Grand Market for all the trouble you've caused.
And we'll be returning those stolen goods to their rightful owners, too.
We would also be very interested to learn who hired you.
You must be out of your damned minds if you really think you've won.
Hmm?
Elliot?
What's wrong?
I don't know. I just thought I heard the sound of a flute.
Huh?
What was that?
Stimmt, da war ja was da, die ganze
It sounded
Plotline
like
mit
the
dieser
cry of an
Flöte.
enormous beast.
What's happening?
Ich hab die
It's
Flöte
coming
ganz
this
vergessen.
way.
Roaring Baboon Grunoja.
Help!
A giant baboon?
It's huge!
I believe we're dealing with the ruler of this forest. What would you suggest, Reen?
Well, they may be thieves, but we can't just leave them to die. We're going to have to fight it.
Understood.
Alright.
Idios, help us!
Let's go.
Watch out, this is a tough one.
Zwei leider von den Dingern.
Right.
So, Battlescope. Auf ihn hier. Rule of Lunaria Nature Park, it attacks those who enter its territory, smashes all who oppose it to pieces.
Right.
Feuer und Wind? Feuer und Wind, nicht Feuer und Wind.
I get it.
Oh ja, Reen can now use his S-Craft, he can now also use S-Break, like Laura.
Go!
Yep, aber ich warte damit noch. Einmal Motivate.
Let's do this!
Yeah,
Leave it
leave
to
it to me. It's my turn.
Blast Arrow.
Hang in there.
You have my thanks.
Und Firebolt.
Of course.
So, Laura, du. Es ist Zeit. Greif ihn mal normal an. Dann kommt hier der Radiant Blade Dance.
My most powerful strike.
Danach der Flame Flash.
Radiant blade dance.
Natürlich auch erstmal auf ihn. Weil, ja,
Dabble on my blade!
bisschen gefährlicher.
Strike!
Out. Sehr schön. Blue Lullaby trefft tatsächlich alle mit. Perfekt.
I can do this.
Heatwave, Earthland trifft tatsächlich jeden. Gold 4 auch, dann machen wir Gold 4. Auch wenn Heatwave mehr Schaden gemacht hätte wahrscheinlich, aber ich will auch alle treffen. Oh, sehr schön. Ah, yikes.
It's my turn.
Jetzt machen wir Heatwave mal auf ihn.
Here we go!
Autumn Leaf Cutter.
My turn.
Noch ein Blue Lullaby, der auch noch irgendjemand einzuschleifern. Schade. Oh doch, zwar einen. Immerhin den großen. Der leider direkt wieder aufwacht.
Take this.
Oh, das war schön. Ja, der Idee hat Spaß. Oh shit.
Here we go!
Ne, einer von diesen Affen war nicht so ein
I
Problem.
can do this. Arcus activate.
So, Heatwave. Die ist leider immer noch nicht wach. Aber gut.
My turn.
Will ich jetzt mit Leben, Firebolt.
Go! There!
Autumn Leaf Cutter.
I can do this.
Bist du ja, du bist schnell genug, perfekt.
Right.
200 bis kannst du. Nee, ich versuche es. Perfekt. Das war überraschend einfach.
Is everybody okay?
Da habe ich ehrlich gesagt mit ein bisschen was schwererem gerechnet, aber okay. Wer bin ich, mich darüber zu beschweren, also bitte.
I did it.
I've only just begun.
thought we were done for.
Still, at least we were able to defeat it. Reen, what was that skill you just performed?
Oh, it was something I've been working on for a while. This was the first chance I had to put it through its paces, though. I definitely feel like I'm getting the hang of it now.
I see.
You really are amazing, Reen.
Yeah, you're always there to help us when we need it most.
No, that's not true. There's really only so much I can do on my own. We wouldn't have been able to defeat that thing if we hadn't all been working together as a team. This was a victory for Group A as a whole.
Well said.
Indeed.
Unbelievable. What are these kids even doing here? That bastard. This wasn't supposed to happen.
Who are you talking about?
What?
Uh-oh.
It seems we have some unwelcome guests.
There they are!
And they're not alone.
Put your hands in the air!
Don't try to resist.
Why are you surrounding us and not them?
Keep your mouth shut!
Don't think we're gonna go easy on you just because you're students.
Looks like all your hard work was for nothing, huh? Sucks to be you!
They're not even trying to hide their involvement.
Utterly shameless.
You're jumping to an awful lot of conclusions. I see two groups of people in a collection of stolen goods, but no indication of which group is responsible. Do you have any way to prove that the four of you aren't the perpetrators?
What?
Do you intend to frame us?
This is preposterous!
I'm just telling you that you need to mind your own business and learn your place. The Kreuzin province is the territory of Duke Alvarea. And I will not have a gaggle of bratty students poking their noses where they don't belong. You will back down now, or we'll be more than happy to arrest you right here and drag you to Berea Hard City, kicking and screaming.
Damn.
This is ridiculous.
I'm afraid you'll be doing no such thing.
What?
Jawohl.
Who's there? Oh,
Die kleinen Hüterarmee.
It's the Railway Military Police.
Railway Military Police?
Yeah, the RMP.
Dato bin Elliot. Rump.
They're supposed to be the most elite unit in the whole of the Imperial Army.
Yay.
The Icy Maiden!
Why has one of the Chancellor's dogs come here?
what is the meaning of this? This area is under the jurisdiction of the Kreuzin Provincial Army. The Imperial Army has no right to intervene.
With all due respect, Keldic is a major interchange station in our railway network. So in point of fact, we have every right to investigate any incidents that occur in this general vicinity, as I'm sure you well know. And in accordance with our investigation thus far, after having questioned all those connected to the incident, we have concluded that it is impossible for any of these students to be guilty of these crimes. Do you wish to contest this judgment?
I suppose not.
Well then, may I suggest you leave us to do our jobs? The RMP will take responsibility for returning all of the stolen goods to their rightful owners as well.
Men, withdraw! We're returning to Keldic.
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
You've got to be kidding me!
We had a deal.
Take them into custody.
Yes, ma'am.
Also die Szene macht für mich jetzt, wo ich Kontext verstehe, so viel mehr Sinn. So, es macht auch Sinn, dass man aus der Perspektive, wenn man das erstmal spielt, denkt man, hey, der Protagonist hat einfach random seinen Arsch wieder gerettet. Aber nein, es macht halt Sinn, weil Osborn in der ganzen Ding steckt und wir kennen Osborn. Der wird, die Ice Maiden hatten ja gerade schon gesagt, aber mit dem Chancellor, mit Osborn zu tun. Also wissen wir wissen ja, Osborn, der spielt ein bisschen 4, 5, 6, 7D Schach mit diesem Kontinent. Von daher wird er hier wissen, was hier abging.
We're totally boned.
There's no point in resisting. You're coming with us.
Damned Ironblood dog.
Es wird hier schon erwähnt, wer sie ist? Okay. Also, was ihre Beziehung zum Kanzler ist, was man ja, wenn man Ironblood hört, schon aus Azure kennt.
She's really pretty.
Is she really part of the RMP?
Das heißt Rump.
Thank you all very much for your assistance.
Claire.
My name is Captain Claire Revelt of the Railway Military Police. We're a division of the Imperial Army.
Oh, sie ist nur Captain, oh. ich bin
And you
mittlerweile
are the
anders
visiting
geworden.
students from Thors Military Academy, are you not? I'll need to file a report about what happened here. So would the four of you mind accompanying me?
Der Name des Spiels. We really are grateful for everything you've done today. Thanks to you, the stolen goods have been recovered and those responsible have been found and arrested. I can't possibly express my gratitude. I'm just glad we were able to help. Besides, it was only thanks to the involvement that we were able to catch the culprits in the end. Oh, there's no need to be so modest. All we did was physically arrest the culprit. The rest was entirely on you. If not for your assistance in stopping the criminals from escaping, we would have missed our chance to intervene altogether. I believe the credit for this achievement is yours and yours alone. All this attention is kind of embarrassing. Still, I suppose it would be rude not to accept your thanks. Indeed, you should all be very proud of what you've accomplished here. So, can we leave everything in your capable hand from here on out, Captain? Of course, I'm intending to leave a number of our soldiers here for the time being. Rest assured that we'll take care of any further problems that may arise. We are greatly obliged. Still, while your personal loyalties may differ, both the RMP and the Provincial Army are made up of Erebonian soldiers. So I'd appreciate it if you tried not to stand out too much. Your presence may create some anxiety among the locals. I'll be sure to keep that in mind. Thank you for your cooperation with your report. I'm sorry to take up so much of your time. Oh, no, not at all. And, we really appreciate you coming to our aid like that. Oh, there's no need to thank me, really. In fact, the more I think about it, the more I regret having stepped in at all. Overcoming such an impossible situation was probably meant to be part of your field study to build character, perhaps? What?
Yeah, I may be good, but I'm not that good.
Oh! Instructor?
I was wondering when you'd show up. It's been a while, Sarah.
Sag mal so, wenn Claire und die Ampie nicht eingegriffen hätte, wir hätten noch ein paar andere Kandidaten gewählt. Wäre einmal Sarah, die vielleicht rüberkommen wäre, wobei das hätte eine Weile gedauert. Aber eine Person, die wir vergessen dürfen, ist Blue Blanc. Der läuft hier irgendwo rum. Das darf man nicht vergessen. Ich glaube, ob der da... Also, es gibt die Möglichkeit, dass Blue Blanc zu den Menschen gehört, die... Oder die Person ist, die den Auftrag gegeben hat, was ich mir sehr gut vorstellen kann. Aber ich kann mir auch gut vorstellen, dass Blue Blanc da eingeschritten hätte. Vielleicht sogar, wenn die 4 zu Unrecht gefangen genommen worden wären.
That it has. 6 months, give or take?
6 Monate, das ist... Oh, das ist die Zeit genau zwischen Sky 3 und Zero. Oh, verdammt.
Honestly, I had no idea you RMP folks were gonna get involved with this. I suppose you had everything that was happening here figured out all along.
You overestimate my abilities. I did receive a report that suggested there might be trouble here, but that's it.
Oh, from your brother, I take it.
Mhm.
Nothing gets past you lot.
We're just trying to make sure we're prepared to deal with any problems that might arise. But I'm sorry to say I don't have any more time to catch up with you right now. I really need to be taking my leave. I wish all the best to you and the rest of Class 7.
Ah.
Was she really part of the military? She sure didn't seem it. Her movements and actions, however, were those of a skilled officer. Highly skilled. Yeah, and the rest of the railway military police seemed really trained well. You know her, instructor? You could say that. Anyway, it looked like you've managed to finish up all the tasks I laid out for you. So I think it's about time we take our leave of this place too. Understood. Do take care, everyone. Give my regards to Principal Van Dyke. And if you're ever in the area again, please do come to the market and say hi. You'll be more than welcome. We will. Thank you for everything. Das nächste Mal, wenn wir mit der gesamten Gruppe hier sind. Ja, Otto, ich würde gerne Hallo sagen. Sad.
She's asleep again.
You don't think she's faking it, do you?
No. Judging by her breathing, I believe she really is asleep.
Well, it sounds like Group B turned out to be a complete disaster. If she had to deal with them, then come back here on the same day, I'll bet she's totally spent.
Yeah, good point. Anyone would be exhausted trying to sort that out.
It's hard to imagine her actually working hard, though, considering her usual attitude.
It does seem as though she's genuinely looking out for us, however.
So, this is how our first field study trip comes to an end, huh? I think I might have an idea now as to why we're here, though.
I had the same thought. Testing the Arcus is clearly a big reason for coming here, but it's not the only reason. I think it has more to do with making sure we see everything that's going on with our own eyes.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking too. Learning more about places in Erebonia we've only read about in books, and getting to see the issues occurring in those regions firsthand, just like in Celtic.
Indeed. And just as we thought and acted swiftly in the face of crisis this time, so too may we be called upon to do so again.
Oh, dann welche Gruppe erinnert diese Aktion? Richtig, an die Bracer-Gilde.
These field studies may aim to test and cultivate those skills in preparation for our futures.
Exactly. Add to that good judgment, decisiveness, and general conduct, and I'd say we have a pretty clear picture as to why we're out in the field. Basically, we're training everywhere we go.
Well, you're about half right.
Instructor.
I was so certain you were sound asleep.
What can I say? I can nod off and back on again in the blink of an eye. It's what I do.
Weil es macht ja sogar Sinn, wenn man später erfährt, wo die herkommen.
As you rightly noted, having first-hand knowledge of the areas to which you might be deployed is of tremendous importance, as is the ability to make swift, accurate judgments and solve problems with or without orders. Developing all these skills to their fullest is definitely a major part of why you're undertaking these field studies.
Just as I thought.
It's an interesting approach, but honestly, I've never heard of any other military academy trying it.
You say we're only half right, however. Which begs the question, what's the rest of the story?
Is something wrong?
Oh, no, not at all. I was just thinking about what we did during our field study and why we were doing it. The whole concept seems eerily similar to the MO of bracers.
Now that you mention it...
The Bracer Guild prides itself in protecting civilians over all else, so it seems an unusual source of inspiration for a military academy. But the tasks we were given in Celtic do seem to align themselves quite well with the Bracer's basic philosophy.
Yeah, I guess so. Their emblem depicts a supporting gauntlet, and that's pretty much exactly what we've been for these people. Bracers still have branches all over the continent, but you hardly ever see them in Erebonia anymore.
Well, you got me. Which means...
How are we ever supposed to take her seriously when she says things like that, then conspicuously falls asleep?
Well, whether or not we did in fact get her, it still seems like bracers are somehow related to our activities here.
Not that Instructor Sarah is likely to come clean about our involvement anytime soon. I suppose until she does, all we can do is prepare ourselves in body and mind for our next field study.
Yeah.
Is there something else bothering you?
Oh, no. It's just... Well, we've been in the same class for a month now. And this whole time I've been kind of keeping you in the dark.
What do you mean?
You aren't referring to the issue regarding your swordsmanship, I take it?
No, it's not that. It's something I've been hiding from you all this time. Regarding my social class.
What?
Are you saying your family...
Yeah, I dodged the question when Machias asked. But technically I come from a family of nobles. My hometown is Ymir, in the northern mountains. I'm the son of its ruler, Baron Schwarzer.
You're from Ymir?
Schwarzer. Now that you mention it, I have heard the name before. An honorable family, closely tied with the imperial family themselves, despite being headed by a mere baron.
I never would have imagined you might be the son of a noble too.
I wouldn't have expected you to. I don't act like one. My dad and mom are both quite easygoing individuals. They don't behave like your typical nobles at all. And technically, since I was adopted, I don't have any actual noble blood running through me. I'm upper class in name only.
So, you...
Sounds like you've got your own issues to deal with, just like the rest of us, huh?
I don't think of it as a big deal, and I don't want you to think of it as one either. I just didn't want to keep it a secret any longer. After everything we've been through these past few days, I owe you guys that much. I mean, you're all going to be a major part of my life from here on out. It's only fair to share as much as I can with you, right?
I don't know what to say.
You consider us to be major parts of your life?
Honestly, has anyone ever told you that you can be way too serious sometimes?
Elisa, jeder Mensch, den er auf der Zukunft trifft, wird ihm das noch erzählen. Keine Angst.
Just be sure you reveal your true identity to the others when we get back, too.
Oh, I intend to.
Youth. Still, even discounting the strangely perfect timing of the railway military police, that ruler of the forest they ran into in the nature park. Seems to be a harbinger of something big happening behind the scenes.
Interessant ist ja auch, wie die, sag mal, Despawn-Animation ist. Offenbar, weil die war komischerweise relativ ähnlich zu der, wenn man einen Kryptid besiegt.
I must admit, I wasn't expecting the Icy Maiden to show up when she did. We may need to adjust our plans to compensate for this interference.
That won't be necessary. This was not a significant setback. If anything, it provided an unexpected bonus, giving us a valuable glimpse into the means through which the RMP and Intelligence Division coordinate their efforts. With both organizations posing sizable threats to our operation, that information alone makes this all worthwhile.
A valid point. Should we proceed as planned, then?
Of course. The tyrant must yet face the merciless hammer of judgment.
Yes. May his lofty ambitions be crushed to dust and swept away.
Kapitel Unconventional Studies zu Ende.
Ooh, you're moving up in the world. I've got a little reward here for you. Drinks are on me someday. Perfect.
Und hier könnt ihr
You guys
sehen,
are the best.
ob ihr alles im Kapitel gewonnen habt. Denn wenn ihr ein S-Grade bekommt, ist alles, habt ihr keinen einzigen AP im Kapitel vergessen. Level up zwischen Wien und Elisa im Link-Level. Genauso wie zwischen Wien und Elliot. Und zwischen Laura und Wien. So. Würde ich auch einmal sagen, ist das hier ein ganz guter Punkt, könnte man meinen, um die Session zu beenden. Wenn ihr das hier auf YouTube geschaut habt und euch der Part gefallen hat, lasst gerne einen Daumen nach oben da. Abonniert den Kanal, um nicht mehr sowas machen. Schaut in die Videobeschreibung, dort habe ich euch meinen Twitch-Link, meinen Twitch-Kanal verlinkt, so rum, wo das hier live gestreamt wurde. Schaut da gerne vorbei, um meine, Playthroughs live zu erwischen. Und ich sage, sehen wir uns beim nächsten Mal wieder. Bis dahin. Ciao, ciao. Auch ciao an den Stream.